Hi, I'm Ross Benjamin of Wager Talk TV and wagertalk.com, and I'm here to discuss Game 6 of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinal series between the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics. Game will take place at Madison Square Garden in New York tonight with an opening tip time slated for 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Before I get to the pick, and my breakdown and a couple leans I also have in this game, so stay tuned for those. Some additional bonuses as opposed to what you're used to. Look, here's the thing. If you like what you see here on Wager Talk TV, be kind enough to give me a like. It's just a small token of your appreciation for the time, work, and effort I put in. And also, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't done so already, it's 100% free to do so. Just hit that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of your page, and it will subscribe you absolutely free. And don't forget to hit that alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified immediately upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. All right, so Friday, May 16th, and the Boston Celtics face elimination tonight, down 3-2 against the New York Knicks. The Knicks right now are a 2.5-point favorite. The total is 211. Not much has changed in terms of the point spread in this game, as this opened at 2.5. And right now, as we speak, the Knicks remain at 2.5, a minus 2.5-point favorite across the board. Now, the total is another story. The total opened at 208.5, and it's up to 211. And that's the area of focus I'm going to look at. And I think a lot of that movement, some will say sharp money. I'm not so convinced, because when I look at this contest tonight and I look at the source that I use, the majority of tickets being wagered on the total and the majority of money being wagered on the total heavily goes toward the over in this game. So I think this is more of a money move as opposed to a sharp move. And I think the public has been influenced by the previous two games, both going over the total. Now, speaking of that, the Celtics have played 7-0 to the under in their last 7 games when coming off back-to-back overs. As a matter of fact, the Celtics have not gone over the total in 3 straight games since December 29th. Additionally, Boston is 4-1 to the under this year whenever they are a road underdog. So this is only the 6th time all season they've been marked as a road underdog. In the previous 4 of those contests went under the total. Also, 4-1 to the under this year on the road for the Celtics whenever their point spread is +3 to -3. And right now they're at +2.5. So a couple in-season trends that I think make a lot of sense for Boston in terms of the over and under in this game. Boston also shot 52.4% in Game 5, that Game 5 home win, I should say, 127-102 over the Knicks. And the Celtics have played 6 straight unders after shooting 51% or better in the previous games. So just because they shot real well in the previous game doesn't mean you should expect a high-scoring affair again in their next game. The Knicks, on the other hand, they're 4-0 to the under at home this year whenever the total is 222 or less, and they're coming off back-to-back overs. Now, you may make a good point and say, well, Ross, the totals, you're talking about totals of 222 or less. This current total is 211. So a lot of those games some of those games, I should say, because there was only 4 results, could have went under the total and still exceeded the current number of 211. And you could make a good case, you're right, but those 4 games only averaged 205.5 points per game. So something to keep in mind there. And I got a couple NBA playoff betting angles as they apply to the total. First of all, a real short sample size, but one effective nonetheless. Anytime you have an NBA playoff team like Boston that's down 3-2 in the series, and they're an away underdog of +4 or less in Game 6, and that game 6 total is 218 or less, it's happened 5 times, that exact situation, since the 2011 postseason. All 5 of those games went under the total, and there was only a combined 184.2 points per game. NBA playoff betting angle number 2. Any team like Boston playing in the postseason in game 92 or greater of their season. So basically, when they're playing game 92 or greater, it's round 2 or more. And they played the previous game at home like the Celtics did, and they've beaten their current opponent 5 times or more in the current season. The Celtics have beaten the Knicks, including regular season action, 6 times this year. They were 4-0 against them during the regular season, and they've won 2 games in this series. And when all of that occurs, we're looking at 53-21 to the under since 2007. That's an average combined score of 195.6 points per game. So a couple strong NBA playoff betting angles as they apply to games in round 2 or more, and also as it applies to a series that's in game 6. So I'll repeat these once again. So if you want to make record of it, NBA playoff teams like Boston down 3-2 in a series, and they're an away underdog of 4 or less in game 6. And their total is 218 or less, 5-0 to the under since 2011 with a combined 184.2 points per game. Betting angle number 2, NBA playoff teams like Boston playing in game 92 or beyond in their series, and they played the previous game at home, and they've beaten their current opponent 5 times or more in the current season. They have gone 53-21 to the under in those postseason games, 195.6 points per game, and that's all since 2007. I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks as my official free pick. The Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, I should say, under 211. Missed the most important part. All right, also, look, the Knicks have been held to 102 points or fewer in 3 of the last 4 games in this series, and they're only averaging 103 points per contest and shooting a tad over 43% from the field in the first 5 games of the series. And Boston has only allowed 98.3 points per game in the playoffs thus far in 2025. I'm also going to have a small lean on the New York Knicks to go under their team total of 106.5. Another small lean I have is on a player prop. Derek White right now has a player prop with combined points, rebounds, and assists at 32. And look, here's the thing with White, 39 points, rebounds, and assists in that Game 5 win. Also, Derek White, keep in mind, is going to play a more prominent role offensively like we saw in Game 5 because of the loss of Jason Tatum to a season-ending injury. So look for that type of production to continue from Derek White tonight. I like Derek White to go over the total of 32 when it comes to rebounds, points, and assists combined. So there you have it. You have a lean on Derek White over 32 rebounds, points, and assists combined. We have a lean on the New York Knicks to go under 106.5 under team total. We have official play on Boston and the New York Knicks under the total of 211. Folks, who do you like in this game? Who's your best bet in this game? I touched upon a couple leans and a free pick. If not, if you don't like this game at all, let us know who your best bet is, maybe in Major League Baseball or the NHL tonight. So let us know by just putting that pick in the comments section. Again, if you like what you heard today, give me a thumbs up in the comments section as well, folks. It would be very nice of you to do so. And also, I have a Major League Baseball free pick up right now at Wager Talk TV. It comes in the game between the Phillies and the Pirates. I'll be back on Saturday, May 17th, with 2 more Major League Baseball free picks, folks. And don't forget some special offers going on at wagertalk.com right now for not only myself, but all the great handicappers over at Wager Talk. 3-day all access pass, just $49. Normally priced at $69, $20 off, a little over $16 per day. You can get that right now. You don't need any kind of promo code. It's right up there for you to take advantage. Also, no promo code needed on our 365-day all access pass for any one of us. Normally priced at $19.99, right now, $1,188, folks. That amounts to $99 a month and also $3.25 per day. That's over $800 off the regular price on this. So 365-day all-access pass, normally $19.99. You can get it today for $11.88. Make a long-term investment on the capper of your choice. Hopefully that would be me, to make a long-term profit. And you could find me at my direct link at wagertalk.com by simply going to wt.buzz/RB. Until the next time, which will be tomorrow, Saturday, May 17th, when I'll be back with 2 more Major League Baseball free picks. Take care and God bless, folks.